What's up, guys? Welcome to Slop's Thunderdome edition, the greatest sports betting show in the history of sports betting shows. Everybody knows that. If you've never seen this show before, do yourself a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. Get the notifications on. You're never going to want to miss another one of these shows for the rest of your life. While you're doing all that, I'm going to introduce you to today's panel. We got the two Matts back. Matt Modi, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Slop? I appreciate you asking me back. Last time I came on here, I was Alex Caruso, and that did not go well for Alex Caruso, so I'm just happy to redeem myself.
Yeah, he sucked that day.
He was terrible.
Nice work, though. Thanks for coming back. DeadPres, how you doing, man?
What's going on, boys? Happy to be back. Yeah, ready to dive into it. We did not win the Thunderdome last week due to some minus signs, John, so we'll try to get back to that.
Yep. If you missed last week's show, honestly, DeadPres, it feels like it's been like 2 months since I've seen you. Do you feel like that?
No, I know. Yeah, I think it's because we used to see each other every day, and do that.
So like, I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm like, that was literally just last week.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Let's look at what we did last week here in the Thunderdome. It was not great for me. I was a Zion Williamson point away, though, like in my defense, from being up 0.55 units. So there was that. But yeah, 0 for 3. Jordan Poole was terrible. Darius Garland, terrible. Both were just horrible reads on my part. Zion, great read, did not get home. Matt, you look like you went 1 and 2. You did get the Pistons -4, -110. So that really didn't do you a lot of good. But it is what it is. Prop Bomb actually did well. He had 3 minus money bets, so he didn't clear 3 units while sweeping the board. But a sweep is a sweep, so nice work by him. Here's the thing, though, Modi. I don't want you to get it twisted, okay? You're going to look at what me and Matt did last week in here, and you're going to say, oh, I got these guys. But here's the thing. Both of us were coming off a sweep in the previous Thunderdome, where Matt almost won 5 units on 3 bets, and I almost won 8 units on 3 bets. So don't get too confident, okay? I'm going to let you go second. I'm going to go first, obviously, but I'm going to let you go second today. But I don't want you to be too confident, okay? Can you promise me that?
I was going to get a little too big for my britches, so I'm glad you brought me down a little bit because I was starting to.
Yeah, that's my pleasure. I'm glad to. Like I said, whenever we show a graphic like the first one, the guy's like, oh, I got these dudes. He's like, no, you don't. buddy, you need to relax. That was 1 week. We're back. And I'm starting this week with my guy, Chet Holmgren. 20-plus points, +176 at FanDuel. Shout out, Jeff. I didn't do this because of you, so please don't take credit. I'm not even a Chet guy, okay? But you can't deny what the dude's been doing recently. Since the All-Star break, he's gone for 19-plus points in all 3 games. He's also seen his minutes increase. The last time he played, the man was out there for 32 minutes. It looks like he could be fully back. Tonight, he's going to see the Atlanta Hawks, who are perfect. They run up and down the floor and play little to no defense. We're looking at a track meet here, and if it stays close, Chet could play 30-plus minutes in that environment, which is huge for us. But here's the good part. Even if it doesn't stay close, it'll likely be because the Thunder kill these guys. And in that environment, it's likely that Chet will probably have something to do with the beatdown. The last time he saw these Hawks, he dropped 25 points on them like it was nothing. We only need 20 tonight, guys. This feels easy.
Any thoughts of going 25 there, or just because last time?
No, I'm not a game log guy. I'm like, I saw the +176. I'm like, hey, let's not get greedy. Let's just take the +176, put that in our pocket, and move on. It's your go. Stop stalling.
I was stalling. I was scrambling a little bit. No, just kidding.
I saw you.
I'm going to go with Ja Morant, 25-plus points, +135 odds at DraftKings. I got to admit, it has not been the best week for me, but one bet that I have won this week is Ja Morant. So people are calling me the Ja Morant whisperer. I'm not quite going to go there yet, but people have been saying that. Really good matchup for Ja Morant going up against the New York Knicks, who allow the 9th most points per game in transition. That's where Ja scores the majority of his points. They give up the most points per game to pick-and-roll ball handlers. That's the play type where the 3rd majority of his points come from. And not only that, even better, the Knicks have terrible rim protection. They allow the 7th most points per game in the restricted area. That's where the majority of points from Ja Morant comes from. The Knicks have been getting smoked by point guards recently. Just last game, Tyrese Maxey scored 30 points. And McEwen can attest to this. That Sixers team is dead. They're just a terrible, terrible basketball team.
Very bad.
5 days before that, Donovan Mitchell scored 27 points against them. Right before the All-Star break, Trae Young hit him up for 38 points. And last game, Ja Morant scored 29 points. In that game, he shot 1 of 12 from deep and 7 of 25 from the field. Now, he went 14 of 14 from the line. Sure, that's probably not going to happen again. He's probably also not going to miss 18 shots again. So Ja Morant, 25 plus points, plus 135 at DraftKings.
That's not bad. I don't mind that at all. I do think that you like saying ball handler a little too much. Like you definitely say that like differently than you say other words. Any care to comment on that?
Well, a lot of times when I hear people say ball handler, I assume they're talking to me. So maybe I'm just like thinking I'm saying my own name whenever I hear that.
Okay. No, that sounds legit. Dead Press, it's time.
All right.
You go twice. We go twice, but also pause in between so we can talk about your pick.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Trey Murphy of the New Orleans Pelicans, guys. We're going to take him over 3.5 threes. All right. Plus 110 on DraftKings. Gonna plug my network here, Action Network, projecting 4.67 threes made tonight, guys. So love the value we're getting. But Murphy, listen, this guy's been hurting me in some parlays. He has not been shooting the ball that well, but the volume's been there. His last 3 games, he's taken 10 or more threes. So this season, the volume has definitely been there for Murphy. Phoenix, not great defending the 3. They ranked 25th in the NBA, allowing 14 of them per game. Trey can get 4 of those 14 tonight, guys. So Trey Murphy over 3.5 threes. What do you guys think about that?
I don't mind it at all. I'm a big Trey Murphy guy. I don't know if I've ever said that publicly, but I do think that guy is better than a role player, if that makes sense. Like, because you see him and it feels like he's a role player. I think he's actually like really good. Like, so maybe
he's averaging 22. Yeah, he's leading them in scoring, I think. Well, I don't know if Zion count. It's weird how the NBA does that sometimes.
Yeah, Zion kind of counts. The thing is, though, when Zion was gone, Ingram got traded, and then Murray went down. Murphy was actually like an assist guy. He was like a playmaker too, as well as a 3-and-D guy. Like, so like it just kind of shows you like that guy's good. So
he can do it all.
Yep. 4+ threes. I don't like going that high, but whenever you got a plus money price tag to it and a guy with the kind of volume Murphy does, I feel better about it. Plus, we're talking about the Suns here. They're not playing any defense. They hate each other.
Yeah. They don't like defense either too much.
Yeah. I like that. All right, let's move on.
All right, Trae Young, guys. We're going to go with him. Again, we're going to look at the projections tonight, projecting him 27.41 points. His over 24.5 is at plus 100, so another plus sign there. But like Trae in this matchup tonight, think he has a big-time game. He hurt me last game. He had a lot of points going into the fourth quarter, and then he just stopped scoring. So he also owes me. He's averaging about 24 points per game. Obviously, OKC, good defensive team, but Young's going to have to get it done tonight. Should see a lot of volume in this game and like him to exceed this number. So Trae Young, just give me 25 points, and we're looking good.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm a big Trae guy, too. Plus, with Hunter leaving, I feel like he's going to have to score more. Like, he was dropping, like, close to 40 burgers, like, every night just recently. So, I think we're good there. What do you think, Modi?
Well, I always like a bet when somebody owes you. Those feel like those have no chance of losing.
Yep.
Like, he knows that he owes someone money, and he's going to play better tonight because of it.
100%. That's why you can't ban guys, because they owe you.
Yeah.
Like, it's like you can't just make that debt uncollectible. You know what I'm saying? You have to at least give the guy a chance.
Yeah. Not a banned show here.
No. All right, you're up.
Yeah, I'm up. I'm going to go with a play that I bet you'll hear anybody be on this play. It's incredibly, I'm not sure the word I'm looking for, but nobody's going to be on this one. Donovan Mitchell, 30+ points. Nobody's going to be on this play, just me. Probably the first time you've heard it.
Never even heard of Donovan Mitchell.
Yeah, good basketball player, actually. Plus 170 odds at Bet365, I should say that. So he's played the Celtics 3 times this year. In those 3 games, he scored 35, 35, and 31 points. Now, I'm not a math guy, but I believe all 3 of those numbers are 30+ points. Is that right, John?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's correct.
So then last year, he played the Celtics 5 times. In those 5 games, he scored 29, 31, 33, 29, and 33 points. Now, that's not 30+ every single time, but both times he didn't score 30+, he came about as close as you can, actually exactly as close as you can, scoring 29 points. So 6 of 8 games in the last 2 years, scoring 30+ against the Celtics. And this is a matchup play. I love targeting these types of guys against the Celtics. 10 of 13 have hit their scoring, 10 of 13 with his scoring profile have hit their over against the Celtics. And what's that scoring profile? It's guards that can pull up from deep and run a ton of pick and rolls. The Celtics allow the 6th most points per game to pick and roll ball handlers. all caps, ball handlers, and they allow the second most points per game via isolations. So these guys, and you look at the game logs, again, Donovan Mitchell did that 3 times against them. Jalen Green, 27 points against them. Tyrese Halliburton, who is not a guy that likes scoring the basketball.
He's a ball handler.
He's a huge ball handler. He put up 31 points against the Celtics. That's like 60 points for a normal guy. So he's done it 3 straight games, all 3 this year. Let's make it 4 after tonight. Donovan Mitchell, 30-plus points.
What was the price on that again?
Plus 170 at Bet365.
That's really good, actually. Now, he's a something to prove type of guy. That Cavs team, every season you see a team in the regular season that has something to prove. You know what I mean? And they are definitely that team. And
but John, are the Cavs
team you want to prove? What's up?
Do you guys think the Cavs are actually are they good, or are they like the old Hawks teams?
I don't know if they're regular season good, like the Timberwolves. Remember how when they came up just recently, I believe the Thunder might kind of be in that category too, where they just take the regular season.
Really?
Like, see, they got something to prove. You know what I mean? Okay. And the Cavs kind of feel like that team this year. We'll see. I mean, the playoffs turn into matchups, but
I'd be shocked if the Cavs actually won a championship.
I would too. I don't know that they can, but at the same time, we'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah.
That's why we play. Yeah.
They'll be in the mix. All right, so I'm going to go to that Suns-Pelican game twice. I'm going to go Bradley Beal, 20-plus points, plus 115 at ESPN. Now, I loved this matchup last night, and I like it again tonight. The thing is, Bradley Beal should actually play tonight. He sat last night, but he popped up on the injury report in the middle of the day, which is always suspect to me. That seemed like more like a rest thing to me. And in his defense, the guy needed a rest. He has to be tired from scoring all over everybody since the All-Star break. The man has gone for 19-plus points in all 4 games after the break, including a 30-burger. Tonight, he's going to see the Pelicans that give it up to the guard position. We just watched Devin Booker baptize him last night for 36. Now, I'm not saying Beal is going to go for another 30-burger tonight, but it's crazy to think that he can't just go out there and drop 20 on these guys. It feels too easy. What do you think, McEwen?
Yeah, I like it. I think he gets it done, John. I like this play. I'm not going to go against you here on the Thunderdome.
Okay, because you guys tried, you guys did come out on top last week.
Yeah, last week it got a little heated.
He scored 29 points. I needed a 30-burger for plus 255. So I'm just saying I was in the right neighborhood. That's all.
Yeah, I love that one. I mean, everybody else is tired. He's got fresh legs, and you're getting plus money for that. Yeah, that one definitely made my my close list of non-plays for sure.
Nice work. Nice to be on that list. Now I'm going to stay in the same game, and I'm going to go with a guy called Nick Richards, double-double, plus 330 at Ballybet. Now, I want to get this out of the way, okay? I don't want to do this, okay, but I have to. This one is at too good of a price for too good of a matchup. I know that everybody says that the coach hates Nick Richards, but let's just say that maybe he doesn't. What if he just knows that Richards is a matchup guy, and that's why his minutes are literally all over the map? Because that could be a thing. He's seen 27-plus minutes 3 times in the last 6 games, and in every one of those games, the other team had a big that required Richards to be on the floor, okay? In all 3 of those games, the man ended with a double-double. Tonight, he's going to see the New Orleans Pelicans, who we just saw last night. He played 31 minutes and ended with 10 and 16. Now, obviously, his minutes could be less than 31 tonight since it is the second game of back-to-back, but that still doesn't mean that he can't get a double-double. Bismack from the Spurs, he got back-to-back double-doubles on these Pelicans earlier this week, and he barely played. Nick Richards can easily do the same thing tonight, and at plus 330, our hands are tied. We have to do this. It feels right.
One of the bets I won last night was Nick Richards rebounds, and if I'd gone double-double, I would have made a lot more money.
I will tell you this. I did Nick Richards rebounds later in the day. I believe it was over 7.5 at Profit X. If you don't have Profit X, download it right now. That place is ridiculous. Use promo code Slop. But anyways, Nick Richards was just sitting there at I can't remember. It was close to even money. And I was like, this is ridiculous. Everywhere else had minus 140 at the time. And I was like, dude, we got to do this. So that was day 2 of the ladder, and it cashed easily. He had actually twice as many rebounds as he needed. So shout out you, Nick Richards. Nice work, bro. You're up, Modai. Stop stalling.
All right, I will see your plus 330, and I'll raise you plus 350. We're gonna go Jalen 5+ assists. Now, this is not a ball handler type of guy, Jalen Duren. Quietly been a pretty good playmaker recently. So yeah, he missed this in his last 2 games. Only 2 assists in each of those games. Guess what? The previous 5 games prior to that, he hit 5 assists. Then he missed it in 3 straight. And then he cashed it with 5 assists after that. The game before that had 4 assists. He was basically right there. Jalen Duren is going up against the Denver Nuggets. Nobody in the NBA allows more assists in general than the Denver Nuggets. They are absolutely an assist team. And even more specific than that, they are an assist team specifically to centers. According to Props Madness, 14 of the last 15 centers. That's right. 14 of the last 15 have hit their assist prop over against the Nuggets. 9 of them have hit their assist prop over by 2 assists over with their over under is priced at. Sorry, I was trying to figure out how I wanted to word that. One example, Derek Lively Jr. Or the third. I can't remember if he's junior or the third. Regardless, I think his over under was 2.5. He had 8 assists in that game.
It's a lot.
We don't need Duren to get to 8. We just need him to get to 5. So we're going Jalen Duren 5+ assists plus 350 odds at bet 365.
I like that plus 350. That's the part that got me thinking. Did it hurt you not to say ball handler during that field?
Yeah, I had to add it at the beginning because every time if I go 5 minutes without saying it, I start to get a little shaky.
Okay.
So,
all right. Speaking of shaky, Matt, you got to be shaking right now because we're 8-0, and if the people parlayed all these picks, this 9th one would cash a 9-leg parlay.
This is what we'll do it.
No pressure, but drop a banger.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Nuggets. Okay, plus 106 on the money line. So technically plus money, John. But yeah. Listen, this is probably the square side here. They are playing the Pistons. Now the Pistons just took down Boston at home. Short line here, but I like Denver tonight, boys. I think they get it done on the road. Rarely do we see Denver as an underdog. They've been good as an underdog this season, 7-6 if you took them on the money line. So I like them. I like Denver to get it done tonight. You think they show up here in Detroit? Close game, but give me the road team to win this one. And I think I think Detroit is being a bit overvalued here after that win over Boston. So I like Denver to come in on the road and win this one tonight.
I like it. I'm thinking that I don't know how you guys feel about this, but Detroit seems like they're like too hot right now.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
No, yeah, no, I feel you.
Like they're the type of team that they can get hot, and they just did, obviously, but at some point, like they're gonna start feeling themselves a little bit too much. You know what I mean?
8 in a row. Yeah.
And that could
especially after just smoking the Celtics. Like they got up for that one.
Yeah. You love to bring up that they smoked the Celtics, didn't you?
Oh, yeah. I mean, why wouldn't I?
You could just, I know, I just tell, like, there was like a gleam in your eye. And you said, well, they just smoked the Celtics. I was like, Modi loves to say that.
They sure did. I mean,
guess what? It's, a $10 9-leg parlay would literally pay like $63K. Wouldn't that be sick if we all won $63K tonight on $10?
Not bad.
63. I bet you have that exact number in your head too. I know you did the calculations in your head.
Yeah. Well, I didn't do it down to the dollar amount, but I mean, it's like $63K if I did the math right. We're probably going to get dinged a little bit for the same game. We got like multiple guys out of that Suns Pelicans game, but whatever. It's fine. It's going to be a little less, probably like $50K, but still $10 to get $50K. That's worth it to me. All right, guys, I don't know about you, but I'm tired. I'm a little bit hungry after all that. There was a lot of brain power that we just kind of used, so I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to be back at 4 p.m. today to use the tools at OddsShopper to find even more bangers. I'm actually going to be back at 3 p.m. as well on the same channel with the Daily Dose with Matty Chucks. We're going to go on Profit X, find some more bangers, day number 3 of that ladder, so look forward to that. Matt McEwen at DeadPresPicks on Twitter, at Matt Modi at Jedi Modi on Twitter. Give them both a follow. You need them in your life. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.